Hey folks, I'm CPC Gamer, and welcome to the stream! And as Crowley9 points out, the music for the waiting room today is Feud. And I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of surprised I was able to find a remix of it, because the music for Feud is like a 10-second loop that just kind of steps up and down through various keys. It's great. And yeah, the guy on the title screen has a rainbow beard. It's glorious. I figured Feud would be appropriate because we're playing Smash Brothers today. We just turn that down a little bit. Yeah, we're playing Smash Brothers today because in Bloodstained, somebody mentioned that they have the power of Subspace, and my mind immediately went, oh, Subspace Emissary! So that's what we're going to start playing today. Well, the music is Feud. Does that count? I think that counts. Alright, hang on. Just let me get to the right screen on my gaming screen so I know what we're doing. Alright, there we go. So, let's not actually waste any time because I just really want to get into this. I really enjoy this game mode. Okay, so I'm pretty sure most people in my chat know about this, but in case you don't, in case you're viewing this and you're not sure, Super Smash Bros. Is a series of fighting games. Yes, they are fighting games. We're not going to get into that. Where every character is from a Nintendo property. So you've got Mario and Donkey Kong and Link and all these characters just fighting. It's ridiculous. It's the kind of pandering, but the kind of pandering that I like, because it's actually really, really good. Although I say that, this is the first game that kind of tinkered with the setting a little bit, because this game has some non-Nintendo characters in it. And we'll find those eventually. Also, I'm going to go for a new mode. We're going to go with this. This has been pre-set up, because I'll tell you why, actually, because we're playing this game on the Wii Dogbone controller. Check that out. Get hype. And this controller is beans. It's not very good. I'm really bad at using it. But the way that this game is set up, like the way that it's streaming, it's not actually going to use... It's not capable of using the GameCube controller. So we're using this one because it's got 2 thumbsticks and it's not the Wiimote. So here we go. Story mode. Let's go. We're basically given no setup for anything. It's just go. Do I get to pick my character for this one, or does it force me to... Oh, it doesn't. Alright, cool. So we get to pick a character. Chat, do you have any preference who I go for? I know who I want to go for, but, like... Do you guys have any preferences? Because all the characters in Smash are fairly universal at this point. And everyone controls kind of the same anyway. There's no inputs in this game. I see a huge silent vote for Mario. Good call, chap. I'm way better at using him than Kirby anyway. Although Kirby tends to be one of the better characters in terms of like what he can do. Because the series was made by Sakurai, the guy who created Kirby. How's that? What are my buttons? Jump, attack, and special moves. Alright, let's go. I know that I had to like set up this controller for myself, but I still don't remember what it was. It'd be nice to have Waluigi. They stubbornly refuse to include him in this game as anything other than a support character. But you know, that's Waluigi. He's a very supportive man. Right, so this is my original first run copy of Brawl. So every time it pauses, I'm like, oh no, was it broken? Do I have to go find something else to do today? It's good, we're fine. Oh, incidentally as well, because we are playing this on the Wii U, and the update servers are down, we're playing this on Vanilla Brawl. So, I don't know, get hype for a bunch of jank. Including these little goblin-looking dudes. That's unfair. They're just princesses. You made that decision awfully quick, Andy. I certainly did. I kind of forget how Peach works in this one. I kind of feel like this is running in slow motion. Because if anyone's seen Ultimate, the most recent version of Smash, it's running at like twice the speed of this one. But this is fine. Nope. I thought I could be cool and do like a counter to that guy's boomerang, because he telegraphs it pretty hard. But no, is that one poisonous? Yes, it is. I like to think that that one doesn't count, because I saw it and called it out before I collected it, but, Empirical Woodland, you make a good point. I don't think anybody is surprised by me going for Peach over anyone else. Might be surprising that I left Zelda out, because I've never been good with Zelda as a character in this series. Oh, game. Anyway, now it's Mario time. Which was a demo of how this game mode works. Yes, you give me that hammer, give me that hammer. I don't need it, but it's on a point of principle. I wanted to finish with the hammer. So yes, you select your character, and then that's the order that you play them in. Do you know what? You're not even wrong. I will take the idea that I have Peach energy over Zelda energy. Zelda is far more, like, calm and collected, and Peach feels like she'd be incredibly frenetic. And Daisy's not in this one. That happened remarkably quickly, yes? Anyway, it's this guy. Anybody remember Mario Sunshine? You should. That game is really good. This is actually one of the things that they showed off in the run-up to the game, was they showed off this fight. And they talked about how, depending on which character you free, that will come in handy later. That's the jump button. I'm telling you, this controller, it's not super great. You have Link energy because you have a Triforce tattoo. Does that count? Oh, that is something else I feel like I need to change. Why is the grapple button that one? So yeah, when they were teasing this game, I made a point of going to the Smash Brothers Dojo website, where every day they would announce something about this game. Like they'd go, hey, guess what? Wario's in this one now. Or this stage has Christmas presents instead of wooden crates, and that sort of thing. And that was enough to keep me hooked for a year and a half of daily updates. Because maybe today's update's going to be really, really big news. And occasionally it was, and it just broke the fan base. And I also remember that, so this game came out in Japan before, well, Europe and America, I would say. And there was a Japanese YouTube channel that was playing through this game mode, but it was in the before times, so I had to watch it in 12-minute chunks. And that was still enough for me to be like, oh man, I wonder what part of the adventure's gonna happen today. And then, I believe Nintendo shut it down before the finale, so I don't know what happened. Until I, like, bought the game. And I had to play it and find out for myself. Anyway. Let's go to the next stage. Let's go to Skyworld. Let's look at this character who I was surprised to learn is not named Kid Icarus. Hello, lady not appearing in this game. She's in the sequel. Oh, that's gonna be weird, because there's loads of characters who show up as, like, background characters and support characters. But they're not characters in this one. Like, I'm fairly sure Lil Mac is in this one, but not as the best fighter in the game. He's just a side character. Crowley9, the best part of that is I don't know which character you are referring to, because that's just the Sonic fan base. Ah, man, listen to this going on an adventure music. I kind of feel like most of the commentary here is going to be me going, oh man, I love this music. Listen to this. What was that? Stickers. A function I never use. Trophies are also something that it's nice to look at, but they don't really do a great deal in Smash. Oh, but this one has the little coin shooter game. I remember that. Might have to do a bit of that before we go. I love that. Oh yeah, Crowley9 refers to Sonic 2006. A game I had tried to forget, but I cannot forget. So Pit is new for this game, and I'm reasonably confident this is the directors going, hey, here's your tutorial for the new guy. Figure it out, though. No! Ah! I brought that upon myself. It's alright, I'm just making things harder for myself. Giving the enemies a chance. That's something else I forgot about this game. In subsequent games, this guy's up special attack, this guy, that just launches him straight upwards. Man, these poison mushrooms, man. I'm having a bad time. Ooh, this, I need that. What am I gonna aim this at? I don't know. Nothing. Did I just lose that? I think I just lost that. Well, I'll show off what that does later, I hope. But not now. Oh well. I've got to say as well, this game is told with... there's one line of dialogue in this story mode. And that is really, really good. It also saves on translation time, because they don't need to translate anything. It's just one line of dialogue, and it doesn't change. Okay. I also get the feeling this is testing out some, like, stage builder elements, because I'm fairly sure all of this stuff is available in stage builder, which was introduced in this game. Much too good for melee. Give me that. It's, you know, it's like a movie from the 80s or the 90s. You gotta build the entire movie around the one scene where the main character drops a swear. It's fine, it happens. Nope, don't attack those. Pretty sure they're invincible, like, at all times. So don't attack them. Also, I thought that door that I passed, I thought that was progress. This appears to be more progress than that. I may have to go back to that. I don't know why I think that is my attack button. You'll notice I keep jumping. It's either that, or I keep hitting up on the... Hi! Up on the control stick. Alright, where's that door? Go through that door. There it is. Does anyone else remember when TV had a period of making, like, kids' cartoons out of incredibly violent movies? Like, I want to say there was a RoboCop show, and the Toxic Avengers, and... I mean, Ghostbusters was pretty scary. Oh, that was Jirachi. That's a cool one. Empirical Woodland, your story reminds me of another story, which is the show Hannibal, I think it is. There's a scene where these two guys are being just skinned alive. Brutal, right? And the TV guys were like, but you can see their asses. And that's the problem here. And the director's solution was to just drench their asses in blood, and that was fine for the censors. Because, like, violence is fine, but nudity's not. What are censorship rules? I don't know. I got Snorlax. That's a good one. Snorlax is among the best Pokemon. There is some indication on the map screen that tells you that you're done, like complete. I think it's the Donkey Kong style exclamation mark. I could be wrong. I don't know. This is not 100% run. This is just me playing Smash because I like it. And this game mode's great. And they've never done anything like it in any other Smash. Which is fair enough, because, like, this game's got production values. Or this game mode, I should say, has got production values. Closest we got is in Smash Ultimate, which has the World of Light. Which is, essentially just a series of one-off fights in a loosely tied-together story mode. But it doesn't have this kind of fancy story. Maverick! It doesn't have this kind of fancy story mode. What was the point of picking Princess Peach just to fall off the ship and pick her again? Game, please. Startup frames. I'm also not used to startup frames. Oh yeah, this is also not in any other Smash game, because it's not super great. It's the firework launcher. Ah, well. Oh, here's the thing. There's also a story that I've heard or been told, which is Team America World Police has an incredibly drawn-out graphic, as it can be because it's all marionettes, sex scene in the middle of it, which was mostly put there to make the censors squeamish. So the censors would go, hey, remove that. All of this violence is fine. And hopefully they'd be able to get away with more violence because everyone was focusing on this sex scene than the violence. But weirdly, that was the bit that was allowed to be left in. So, hey, go figure. It was ridiculous, and that's why I like it. I mean, that whole movie was ridiculous, and that's why I liked it. I haven't seen it for a while. I don't know if it still holds up. But I liked it at the time. How's that? I am the only person who is allowed to... Baseball bat. I'm the only person who is allowed to run in and fall over there. The character. Nice. Oh, is this the one where Peach does that little flurry? I should find that out. No, she does a little twirl. Still, that animation's pretty cool. The like the walking one. What else have we got? Oh yeah, there's what is it called? Adventure mode, I think it is, in Smash Bros. 4 on the DS. That's pretty cool. Where basically your characters are all in a massive obstacle course. And you got 5 minutes to, like, get as many power-ups as you can. And then at the end, whoever has the most power-ups has an advantage in whatever team fight the game decides to throw at you. Which, incidentally, is a game mode in Kirby Air Ride. And I only noticed that because Vinesource played it recently. And, yeah, it's got a battle mode, which is 4 characters running around. The random fight at the end. Get stats, hope you got the right ones. I wonder if Peach's side attacks are randomized in this one. I know that later on they weren't, and they come out in a set order. I forget how a lot of this one works, because, again, we've had another version of Smash between this one and the current version. Technically 2 versions. I don't know what the rules are anymore. That was mean. Little mite thing. Get out of here. Oh yeah, Peach can do the floaty jump. I'm safe from these silly boulders. I'm also glad that enemies can get hit with environmental hazards. Big fan of when that happens. Especially when infighting happens. Yes, give me that mushroom right at the end. This is fine. Crowley, I will indeed keep playing this game. I've allotted my usual Friday streaming slot to doing that, so... So here we go. Kinda hoping that Nintendo doesn't drop the hammer on my channel like that one guy. But, in fairness, it was commentary free, and it was essentially slowly pirating a brand new game. Back in 2008 is when this game came out. So, we should be fine, right? Yes. I'm going to say. See, like, this is... I'm pretty sure this was Diddy Kong's intro trailer as well. Because he's new for this game. And he's a character I never been very good at. So, I never really played as him. That's a pretty cool intro, though. Following the general rule of action movies where cool guys don't look at explosions. Alright. I'm also reminded doing this. Melee had a game mode which is very much like this. Their arcade modes, you started off in... Come on. You started off in like a Mario world. And you had to do platforming and stomp on the Goombas. And then you did a Zelda world where you had to go explore the dungeon. It's pretty cool. Also, something that has never been done again in Smash. Imperial Woodland says... What? I am... Okay, Imperial Woodland, I'm curious. What could possibly be offensive about Alvin and the Chipmunks, the movie, other than it existing? We're not... Oh, game. That was my fault. That's something that I always do when I do the blast barrel sections in Donkey Kong games. As we will see when I play them. Just mash button, launch myself into pit. It's fine. Oh, I remember these guys. You hit the little... whatever it is. Hit the little ball, and it runs along the track, and hits the enemies. I don't remember what purpose this serves, but... by golly, there probably is one. Oh, okay, yeah, if you play the reels out of order, it may... Okay. Yes, if you play the reels out of order, it tends to ruin what a movie is doing in the story department. Is this a... Stupid question, Andy. Yes, this is a secret door. You had to solve a puzzle to get up here. I thought this was like a secret character door. Those don't show up until New Game Plus. So let's ignore that for now. Let's keep going on with this thing. Diddy Kong do in this one? He shoots his gun in spurts. If it hits you, it's gonna hurt. That's the wrong character, I'm fairly sure. Cool flying kick. And rocket barrels. Alright. Gosh, there were some bizarre design choices made in Brawl. But that just means that when they announce changes and you go, hey, actually, that's a lot better, you get kind of excited by that. Especially when you're looking at, alright, this is going up. I'm glad this is going up. I was about to throw myself off the edge and presumably into a pit. Don't be doing that. When they were announcing new characters for this one, and essentially any Smash game, I am amazed. I'm like, okay. Generally speaking, I'll go, that wouldn't have been my pick, but I'm glad they're here. Ha! Meant to do that. So that's what these guys do. These are little trophy stands. And if they hit a sufficiently weakened enemy, then they turn into a trophy for you to collect. This is the only way that you can collect most trophies in this game. Ah. Am I going to come back and get that? Probably not. But I did see that there was a door there, and I should maybe make a note of that in case I do want to keep playing and come back later. I want to say I remember that door being a source of much ire when I was playing this game, because, like, I kept forgetting it was there, and so I kept missing it. Also, I think it's pretty cool that, like, all the villains have aligned. So that, like, Bowser appears to be working with Wario. Presumably, Luigi's gonna show up as the criminal mastermind at the end. What is Hotel Dusk? That's a game that I've heard of. And I want to say I've heard people speaking of it fairly highly. Can't tell you what it is. Oh well. Oh, there you go. Presumably that little flag means that there is something left to do, whereas these guys have been cleared out. Okay, let's go with that working theory, shall we? What do you got for me, game? Oh, that's what this is. Okay. This is kind of like a Western version of the main theme of this game. And I was listening in thinking, surely this is going to be some famous piece of Nintendo music, right? Like it's actually Tetris. But nah, it's a version of the Brawl theme. That's fine. Worked on by Nobuo Uematsu. Most famous for the Final Fantasy soundtrack. All of it. He did most of it. And that's probably why the theme tune to this game has, like, amazing Latin chanting behind it. He knows what's up. And what's up is Latin chanting. Any doors or anything? Nope. Alright. That thing needs to go. There we go. It's not going well. There you go. See, this is one reason I put it on normal difficulty. I've done this on, I want to say the second hardest difficulty, but that was, again, with the GameCube controller. The best controller. I bet Pit can get up there. There we go. Sorry, we're making... Right, the film was made up. Reel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At the end of reel 4, Alvin goes off a ramp on a mini bike. And at the start of reel 5, he lands, so apparently the girl had the review print. We just played it, just thought it was a flashback whilst he was in the air. I can see why that would be a confusing turn of events. Oh yeah, I remember having to collect the soundtrack to your game one song at a time. I do. And then Ultimate comes out and it's like 700 pieces of music. Forget that, you just have it all out the gate. Except for the DLC ones that you have to buy. Like the yodeling song. I'm so glad they got yodeling in Meadow Hill into Smash Brothers. Alright. It's one of those things where I wonder, like, hey, what else would I want to see in Smash Brothers? And I don't know. It's like, it's very easy for me to go, oh yeah, I want, I don't know, Starman from Pro Wrestling on NES. But for the most part, I don't actually know who and what I want to Smash. It's just when I am shown it in the trailers, I go, yeah, fine. That's fine. Except for when Sora came out. I was very eager to drag everyone in to look at Sora, and that's a small mushroom, don't want that. And just marvel at how great Sora is, and how they finally got him into the game. And his friends, who, for legal reasons, cannot appear here, but lend him their power anyway. I can tell you that I put an embarrassing amount of thought into a Sega equivalent of Smash Brothers. And I would call it Dream Arena after the Dreamcast Online service. Because I don't care, that's a really cool name for a service slash thing. And I'd have like Sketch from Comic Zone, he'd be in it. And Honey the Cat, mostly just to give the Wikipedia guys something to look up. And I don't know, there's loads of characters. I'd put Kazuma Kiryu in it. Tell me he is not a perfect fit for something like Smash Brothers with his ridiculous over-the-top martial arts. It'd be great. Although I am told one of the reasons that Kiryu is not in Smash Brothers is because the character Kiryu doesn't hit women, which, fair point, that's kind of his thing in the Yakuza series, so he wouldn't do well attacking Princess Peach or whoever else. But, you know, I'd still like to see him. And I would include Segata Sanshiro, who is essentially the same character, but meme-worthy. I have just had a flashback. I think I know what piece of music plays right at the end of this. Aw, chat. No, it's not this bit. Okay, this is quite a ways worse. It's Rayquaza from Pokemon. A Pokemon I don't believe I ever caught. Or maybe like one time. I don't know. Gen 3 is a blur and not very good, so... You may have to bear with me a second. I believe someone is at my door. So, let's get to the end of this scene and go check that out. How about? How is somebody at my door? I'm on like a second floor. I want to go for Fox. He's way better. Alright, bear with me a second, chat. I will be right back. Weird. Nobody is at my door. I'm hearing things. Alright, what are we doing? Rayquaza. It's kind of unfortunate giving me characters like Fox and Diddy Kong, because I don't believe their particular special attacks work. Like, Fox has a deflector shield, which I do not believe works against Rayquaza's Hyper Beam. Why would it? That would be kind of cheap, I think. Protects me from damage, though, so I'll take that. Shield attack's fine. So, yeah, Empirical Woodland essentially confirms the point. I had heard that. I didn't know if it was true. Apparently it is. See, on the other hand, give me Majima. Oh, does it play now? Yes, it does. Oh, Sticker Bush Symphony, guys. I love this piece of music. And I'll tell you what, right? When I was watching the Japanese playthrough of this game on YouTube, I audibly gasped when we reached this part. When Sticker Brush Symphony starts playing, I went, I love this piece of music, and here's a really beautiful cover of it just for this game. Thank you for keeping me up to date. I know housework sucks. This is why I also do not like doing the housework. But you're doing it. We're doing it. I too have done the dishes. We're good. We're fine. Right. I'm fairly sure there's some kind of reward for attacking every enemy or every kind of enemy. So I'm going to go for the red Koopa Troopers, just to see what happens. See, once again, I'm reminded of a point I made in a previous stream not too long ago, where, like, the music to Donkey Kong Country is, for a goofy game about stealing bananas off a crocodile, but also it's really beautiful. Why is it so beautiful? And then you've got In a Snowbound Land, which is essentially just Vangelis. Don't tell anyone. It's essentially just a theme from Antarctica. Okay. Well, yeah, you've got a guest coming over. That was the fire room. Just in case you need someplace to put your fire. Although I will bet... Let's just heal that back up. I'll bet if I go through there now, it will not be a lovely room of death. It will just be a lovely room. Nope. I have no idea what this room is for then. That's going to be one of those puzzles, I hear. They occasionally include in such games. I'm occasionally good at solving those. Melon soda. Oh, okay. That, then... That looks like something I could break. Why can't I break that? That little blast box thing is probably going to change this room. Because that's how that kind of thing works in Kirby. Game, what the hell? How about now? Empirical Woodland, you say that? This reminds me very much of something that I do when I play Minecraft, where I have a fire room where I keep the fire, and my friends can always tell which house is my house because there's just a stone room that is on fire, and it's weirdly well insulated from the rest of my wooden house. Okay, how about that? Has that... Get off! Has that switch thing... Has that switch thing turned off the fire? What do you reckon, chat? Leave your comments on this web zone. I'm gonna say yes. Because there's not really anything else for me to do. Yes, alright. Away we go. I don't want to wake that thing up. I feel bad doing so, but it's where the door is, so there you go. There was also a door toward the top of that screen, which, probably got to do some cool jumping tricks to get up there. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Thing I forgot about, I should probably explain. The right thumbstick is quick smash. So instead of hitting 2 buttons at once, I can just flick the thumbstick and do a slightly easier combo and get called cheap by people playing online. There we go. Oh, it's Hoppip. That is a favorite Pokemon of a friend of mine who is currently playing through Soul Silver. And last I saw, they had a Hoppip on their team. And what I know about them, I can't imagine they will allow Hoppip to evolve, because it's... I think it evolves into Sunkern. No, it doesn't. It evolves into Skiploom, which isn't as cute. Took a while for me to get there, but you know, I remember my Pokemons. Oh, he's gonna fade to black. That's fine. Oh, caught out. Got caught taking a drink. It's fine. Well, those skills. Those moves! Is this the good version of this music? I guess we'll never know. There's a version of Gangplank Galleon that appears in Ultimate, and it's great. It's one of the better Donkey Kong tracks in that game. That and Crocodile Cacophony, yes. Oh, I could have knocked him off the edge of that one. So the Golden Hammer is supposed to be this, like, massive one-hit kill thing. Occasionally the game just gives you a dud hammer. Like that one is a squeaky toy, which didn't appear to do anything. And if I had been playing with a better controller... That's fine. Now it's Diddy Kong's time to shine. I just fell over. Oh my god, I forgot about tripping. That's a mechanic that is also only in this game and nothing else ever again. Tripping over. And yelling Sakurai skywards. I'm a pretty crack shot when I throw items off the edge of the stage, by the way. It's something I'm fairly proud of in Smash. Well, that's pretty creepy. But it was just a distraction, because here's the real thing, I guess. I also like that characterization that Diddy Kong will just fight you. Doesn't care that he's half your size, he'll fight you. Junior from Donkey Kong Jr. Amazing. I like how they were all Donkey Kong themed because we were in the jungle stage. Pretty cool. Oh, I remember this bit. This is the stage where he plays the little whiny crybaby. You make a good point. Diddy knows that he can beat up giant reptiles. Who don't appear in this game. They're in the next one. The Zarkrai! Hello! Please, do come in. We're playing Mother 3. That's a lie. But, check it out. It's this guy. Do you know what? You're right. Subspace was great. And I thought... There's no particular reason for me to play this. It's just somebody mentioned it in a game that I was playing otherwise. So I'm just gonna play it now. Why not? Alright, so Lucas is kind of tricky because his up special attack, I can't actually demonstrate right now because it kind of immobilizes him. And you can use it to get some really good air or distance, but probably not because I'm being chased. Also, I'm pretty sure I know who comes up. Game! You mentioned it feels like a Kirby game. I am inclined to agree, because several of the other game modes in Smash are based on Kirby games. The obstacle course in Smash 4, that is the obstacle course from Air Ride. It's just you're running around instead of flying on spaceships. That was not cool, Porky. Get out of here. I think I remember who makes the save as well. And I'm kind of excited for this section. That's not who I expected to make the save, I'll be honest. Porky says nothing personnel, kid. Do you get it, chat? He's named Ness after the NES. The Nintendo Entertainment System. Yeah. Which isn't as bad as the original version of the character who was named Ninten. Which is like, come on. Both of these characters play pretty much the same for this boss fight, so I'm just gonna go with Ness, the cool guy. Look at that cap. You love him. Zakurai, have I just revealed the truth to you that you didn't know? Actually, I think I can show off, because, right. Ness and Lucas's up attack is this PK Thunder. And if you are able to direct it into them, they become a ballistic missile. It's great. You know, come to think of it, the Mother series and the Kirby series have very similar, like, yeah, everything's cool and power of friendship, and then also the final boss is just trauma-inducing. Often literally. Like, pretty much everyone knows that Gygas is just terrifying. Like, the fight against Lucas's nightmare isn't much better. Nope, nope, nope. I'm not very good with the Earthbound characters in Smash. I don't know if it's come across. I was more excited to pick the other character who I thought was part of this sequence. And then Lucas was never seen again. That's a lie. He's right here. Look at these moves! A signature of Smash. They got the moves. That's unfortunate. That's like the second time that's happened today. I don't know if this is on or off brand for the Mother series. You've turned into a statue forever, and everyone runs away. See, I knew these two hung out. Oh, and it plays the battle theme. Nice. This is something I like about this version of the game as well, is it's like, hey, I never would have thought of putting these two characters together, like, hanging out. But here they are, and this happens surprisingly frequently throughout this story. We didn't get to my favorite one yet. See, I kind of feel like they got... I got halfway through starting this sentence and I realized how silly it sounds. They got the character of Wario kind of wrong in this game. Because, like, I don't think he's particularly malicious or evil. He's just greedy and doesn't care. Like, he doesn't seem the sort to be out kidnapping people. He's the sort to be out collecting the ransom on the people who have been kidnapped, you know? Not even with much. Just give him a sandwich and he's in, you know? Koopa, I can believe, would be up to some nonsense. Same deal with a character we haven't met yet, but they are also a villain in this game. Pretty sure they're in this game, aren't they? I have once again forgotten the roster of this game. Oh. To be fair, I can believe that Wario was just bribed, and just bribe him with a little more, and he'll be on your side. Somebody has redeemed show and tell. I'm going to do that after this stage. After we kill these creepy, evil Pokeball-looking things. Especially you, Mr. Yellow. Keep respawning. He just saw an opportunity for mayhem and he figured he'd get in on it. Maybe. Nice. Oh, also guest cameo on the stream from Rope Snake. There he is. The bad boy of Twitch. The best throw in Smash. Ooh, there's a door over there. I saw that. There's probably a way to get to that. Also, Sakurai, to go to your point as well. Nice. We have had a very Kirby-esque stage. There's one where you had to basically go back and forth between layers in a stage. And it reminds me very much of Spring Breeze in Super Fun Pack / Superstar, where you go through all 4 seasons in green greens. That's poisonous. Get away from that. Or not. This is also fine. These Matrix-looking guys get their health back, so just try to out-DPS that. If you want to get their statue, it's really, really awkward, because by the time you've done the wind-up animation, they've already re-healed. It's terrible. Ooh, there's a thought. I could probably heal from those fire guys. Or not. So this thing that Ness and Lucas do, it's supposed to absorb projectiles and convert it into health. But evidently it doesn't work for the fireballs from those enemies. This is fine. You coming back up? Nope. We're done. Alright, cool. And he was just waiting at the start, I guess. Squirtle's like, well, guess you don't need me. It's fine. The bird is fine. There's a phrase. They took to it as badly as a duck to water to describe how birds can't fly, apparently, or swim, or anything like that. I'm getting my metaphors and similes mixed up. I don't know. That actually is the bird that we just watched fall into the water. It didn't drown, it's fine. It's fine, chat. Don't even worry about it. Oh, right, yeah, I was going to start the next stage. So I was going to start the next stage, yes, but somebody has redeemed Show and Tell. So let's shuffle on over there. And it's actually going to be a fairly appropriate one this week, because I kind of remember what it was. So let's go do that. There's a lot of angry emotes in chat. Thank you very much. Telling me to save when I just did. Today's show and tell is this guy. These are promotional Pokemon cards from the first movie. The Mewtwo one, you got that. You got that if you bought a ticket to the movie. Like the first, I think 500 people or so got a Mewtwo card with their ticket. That was me. And Mew came with some other piece of merchandise. I want to say it was the soundtrack to the movie. I don't know. You bought something else and Mew came with it. There was a set of about 10 of them, actually. And it's like, if you bought the book of the movie, then you get the Jigglypuff card. And so it went on. But yes, I still have these as part of a collection of things above my shelf. And these are the Pokemon cards that you get from going to see Detective Pikachu 20-some years later. Don't grow up, kids. It is absolutely a trap. These ones are special. The Detective Pikachu ones, they're foil cards. And kind of hard to see because of like the cropping on the picture, but Detective Pikachu has a Dragon Punch, which is remarkably meta, because Deadpool, voiced by Ryan Reynolds, who voices Detective Pikachu, also has a Dragon Punch. It's a really, really cool roundabout way of doing things. Wait, see, Empirical Woodland, I'm gonna... hang on. You see, if you look at these characters, they always look to me like they were going to be kind of rubbery and coarse to the touch. Like chicken, effectively, uncooked chicken. But when you go to what's it? If you look at the movie, everybody's furry in that, and yeah. But that's today's show and tell. It's a collection of Pokemon cards from several, somewhat years apart. I hope everyone... I do mean co-owner of Wrexham Football Club, Ryan Reynolds. When did that happen? And why? Let's go back to the game. Oh, that was a really cool crossfade. Listen to that. Didn't even mean to do it. Oh, and this is a really cool scene as well. This is one of the things that I vividly remembered when I went, I should play Subspace Emissary, is literally this scene. That was a really quick 2 minutes. Do you know what? I've got a knockoff Rob the Robot. I had it when I was a kid. Probably still have it somewhere. I should dig that out. Maybe do it as a show and tell. Maybe just have it. It's Moth! Moth debuted in Smash, everybody. Actually, he didn't. But the joke is that Fire Emblem just didn't exist outside of Japan. So people's first introduction to Moth was in Melee. Anyway, yeah, it's Moth. This is one of the guys that I mostly, I tended to play the most in Smash. I played him and Roy in Melee. I really liked him in this one, which is Brawl. He's a pretty cool character. And maybe that wasn't the scene that I think of when I think of the Subspace Emissary. But we're near to it, and we'll see it. And I kind of... Get out of it. I kind of suspect Zakurai was thinking of the same one. Because it's a really good scene. Those guys always scared me. Because they come out of the background with that goofy villain laugh. Okay, so this isn't actually a key, it's a ballistic missile, apparently. That's a lie. You use it on the door and it unlocks. And, I'm gonna say this way is the optional path, because, well, maybe not. Maybe down here, then. This one looks more maze-like. Alright, let's go through that door. I've heard about Welcome to Wrexham, in part because the store that I work in works very closely with the Wrexham store, and that store is buzzing that like, oh yeah, we've got someone famous buying the football club, hopefully we'll do well now. Check out the documentary. Oh, these guys came back, hello. Yeah, get good at countering. This is one of the reasons why I like Moth as a character, because generally when I play Smash with my friends, they just go ultra rush down, and Moth's really good at countering that because he's got a close quarters counter. And this is Brawl before most characters have a close quarters counter attack. Meant to do that. Hurt dash and check it out. And now I get a bonus. Yeah, I was fairly sure that this is what we had to do. I also seem to remember going through this stage the other way. Like, I seem to remember passing through here left or right. Again, I haven't played this stage for some time. I don't really know much of what's going on in this game. Come on. There we go. There we go. Guess my statue thing's gone. I was gonna collect one of these road guys. Okay, this is the bit. This is the bit that I was thinking of, probably, when I'm thinking of the Subspace Emissary. Another character who's new for this game. Kinda lost my mind when he was announced. Oh, that's so cool! Back-to-back badass, and they just immediately start fighting together. I love it! And we also get the Revenge of Meta Knight music. This is great. I mean, to be fair, the Wrexham store, one of their most exciting things that they've had happen recently is, like, someone fixed the doors. So, you know, you have to take your victories where you can get it. Sometimes it's not a very exciting place. Nope, nope, nope. This is fine. This is fine. I can run this back. See? I meant to do that. Launch those guys into the cauldron and knock them out. Combos. Duke combo. And I'm fairly sure this one is Fire Emblem music. Don't know. Never played it. The only one I know is Don't Speak Her Name, which is not in Smash, and it's an absolute tragedy. You see, Zakrai, you say that? In the Japanese version, at least of the first game, they are lightsabers. They make the same, like, vroom vroom sound as you swing them around, as opposed to this one when it's like, no, energy beam sword, it's fine. Don't worry about it. How does an auto-scroller work in this battlefield? I don't know. Oh, give me that. I already have that, but I want it. And it's one of those things, like, you can't say that, oh, that was the style at the time. Because there's a lot of... Yeah, as Empirical Woodland mentions, a lot of the time Japan doesn't care about Western copyrights. There's, The Revenge of Shinobi on Mega Drive. there is an enemy that is Batman. He's just Batman. And when you beat him, he turns into Spider-Man. Japan don't care. Also, the Incredible Hulk is an enemy type in that game, I want to say. And, like, the Terminator, so... they just do whatever they want. Oh, that was a mine. I thought that was a screw attack from a Franklin badge. Teach me to pay attention. Oh, also, this is Meta Knight's standard attack. because the canon explanation, I think, on the website is that Meta Knight doesn't do standard attacks. Are you kidding me? He does this cool flurry. Get out of here. Well, Zakurai, you missed it as well at the top of the stream. This is vanilla Brawl because the update servers don't exist anymore. So it's just put the game in the drive and play it. And yeah, Meta Knight's pretty busted. Give me a sec. There you go. That's me hydrating. I don't need reminding this instant, although I imagine I will later. Oh, let's go! Donkey Kong section. Let's immediately launch out of the vine cart. That's not cool. Can I have some, like, food or lives? That'd be cool. I'm fine. I got 3 extra lives. I'll be fine. It's fine. Alright, I seem to remember this just up-air attack being pretty broken as well. Like, I haven't played Meta Knight in most of the more recent Smash games, but, like, I seem to remember him, as you say, being kind of broken, and because of that's a thing. Let's just impotently twirl around. There we go. But I am going to take the hammerhead. That'll be useful later. I have to wonder why we're doing a Donkey Kong section now, when we've just had the Donkey Kong section. But it's fine. I kinda liked the rocket barrel, not the rocket barrel, the minecart sections. Well, I suppose the rocket barrel sections were fine as well. Oh, that weird one in Donkey Kong Country 3 where you had to climb up and down the crevice. Collecting fuel. That was a weird one. Oh, snap! It's the new guy! It's me going, why isn't Roy in this game? I want Roy. Ike's pretty cool, though. Although in Japanese it is pronounced Ike. And that is how his voice actor refers to himself in Japanese. Oh. What can I aim you at? None of you guys, because now we're all just gonna get hit with a hammer. Nice. Is that enemy just called Bucket? Yes, it is. Like Bucket. Do you get it? I think that was kind of the moment I was sold on Ike as a character, is just his up smash, the ether attack, is ridiculous, and he goes so hard when he does it. See, like, it makes sense that, like, the Fire Emblem characters would hang out together. I get that, but I'm with you. Meta Knight, I would not have thought to include him, but he makes perfect sense, because he's the swordsman who's all about honor and that. So, like, yeah, get him in on the team. Oh, nice, I got Sukapon. I like that guy. That's another character who's, like, shows up as a support character and not an actual character. And it kind of confuses me somewhat. Alright, Waddle Dee Adventure, let's go! Green Mario Adventure, let's go! That was nearly the Goofy scream. Oh, this music is so good. But they're not gonna play it. Oh. Do you know how excited I was when they announced that King Dedede's theme was gonna be in Smash? And then they released a short trailer of it, and it was great. I think that's kind of funny. Wario just got his ride jacked. That's fine. I'll be honest, if anything, Green Mario was just there. His contribution to the story was to show up and leave. Like, fair enough, right? Oh, it's your boy! I think the villains are all trying to score points with their boss collectively, but like, I don't know. To be fair, DDD is also not, generally speaking, a particularly malicious character. He's just an opportunist. He is also just kind of there. And this character is also here. Yoshi is also here, I guess. Alright, let's be Link. He's a cool guy. Fun thing, when we play Mario Kart, my dad picks Link all the time. But the blue one, he just thinks the blue looks cooler than green. My favorite story with Kirby and that whole continuity. Sakurai! my main thing with the Kirby continuity is that DDD's name in Japanese is Great King DDD, but spelt and pronounced in such a way that it's obvious he just started calling himself that one day. He made that title up. I think that's really cool. And it goes back to what we were talking about the other day with, like, differences with subtleties in language. There's no real way of doing that in English. This game really wants me to have that red dragon statue, doesn't it? See, with the games at least, King DDD's thing is that, like, oh, he's up to some mischief or other, but Kirby always makes friends with him at the end. Like, that's what happened with Dreamland. He was the villain, but then they hang out at the end. And it also happens in the new one, Forgotten World. DDD shows up, but actually he's fine. He just sort of moves in with Kirby at the end of the game. I knew these guys were down here, and I came down here to deal with them anyway. I have nobody to blame but myself for this ridiculous interaction. Forgotten Land was great. Like, the big mouth mode makes me kind of uncomfortable. Like, I don't like, Traffic Cone Kirby. That just looks incredibly painful. Don't do that. But Fridge Kirby came back. The best Kirby. You see, normally I would do the joke, was like, well, of course this character is Zelda, because his name's on the box. But I don't think that works, because they've already had the big, flashy movie introductions. Here's your character, Link. He's come to town, come to save the Princess Zelda. I don't think I can fight those guys, so let's not. Fight you. No! Well, I guess Zelda died, so now it's over to this green donkey. I never liked Yoshi as a character. Just, in general, I wasn't that hyped for him to show up in Melee. Never really played him, except for the trick everybody did to unlock his stage with the home run contest. Apparently I'm not supposed to have the Tetra statue, and apparently I can fight those bird things. Amazing. So yeah, in Melee, there was a bonus for getting a certain score in the home run contest. And don't do that, Andy, you'll fall in the pit. The easiest way to do it was to short hop with Yoshi and do this. And hopefully get enough damage on the sandbag to knock the thing out of the arena. And I could never do it. Which is a shame, because it was actually a really good stage that you unlocked. Storybook stage, I think. Pretty good. How is it I remember, like, tricks for Melee and the unlock list, but I cannot tell you the Japanese I studied this morning? Go figure, right? I would have said that there'd be a button up there. Apparently not. This little playground area is probably a lot cooler when the trick actually works, so here's just me using a hammer instead because it's easier. There we go. Yeah, Zakra, you're right. The human brain does be like that sometimes. It's just weird is all. To me. Did I just pick up? Yes, I did. Alright. Get milk to heal up after a terrible fight. Where we use the not appearing any more firework launcher. Right, let's go. I know that they hide a lot of really obscure stuff around this game. I just forget when they start doing it. That's absolutely fine. Welcome back. Oh, hey, there you go. English training. I don't even know what that is. Presumably an English language tutor game. Good job, Nintendo. That's probably nothing. Let's just save and move on. Oh, I think I know what stage is coming up next. Yeah, it is this stage. This is my favorite pairing in the game. Man, who on earth could Samus Aran hang out with from the Nintendo universe? I mean, you'd probably think, like, Star Fox, right? Or Star Fox again. Or, I don't know, did anybody play X? There's probably a character in X that's from space who Samus could hang out with. I don't know. We'll hold that thought, because we'll find out. Captain Falcon, there you go. That'd be an absolutely wonderful pick to hang out with Samus Aran. Let's see if we find him in this sort of research facility, is what it is called, on the map. Let's just ignore most of the map, apparently. That's a shame. I'll probably have to go back and start this again. Actually, it's Pikachu. I wouldn't have thought the Captain Falcon would try to hit on anyone. He'd just be like, hey, Samus Aran, do you like going fast? You gotta go fast. Show me your moves. And then they have a race. I could see that. But yeah, this is one of my favorite sections in the game from what I recall, is Samus Aran just making friends with Pikachu because you just happened to find one. naked Samus on Gartic. I wonder if he did that one on purpose. Young Frankie. So, to be honest with you, I recall playing this game when it came out. Samus Aran was my pick. Specifically Zero Suit Samus. Because that little flip kick combo is ridiculously overpowered. And no one's got any recourse against it. Put that one down on the prompt list for the next time we all play Gartic. Yeah, Samus adopts an electric rat. And then I can go, yeah, I played Smash. That section was great. So, like, whenever they do mashup games, kind of like this one, kind of like the Marvel vs. Capcom series, that's probably a better example. I really like when they come up with the pairings for their characters. I suppose Marvel vs. Capcom counts less so because some of the characters are like the same character from respective series. Like, of course, Chun-Li and Mai Shiranui are going to hang out together. They are effectively the same character in their respective series. Yuri and Sakura are hanging out. Same character. But it's really cool when we have, like, mashups and ensemble casts who interact with one another in fun ways. Come on! Bet Pikachu could have made that with Volt Tackle. Or actually, it's probably just regular Tackle this one, isn't it? Volt Tackle is the final smash. Zarkrai, absolutely no problem. Please enjoy lurking. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for sticking around. I hope the rest of the stream goes well. Also, I'm slowly getting used to using this ridiculous controller that does not appear to be designed for human hands. I say that. Let me tell you what I said about the Joy-Con when it came out. Essentially the same thing. And to be fair, I still have a little trouble using the Joy-Cons because I have the hands of an adult male, and they are tiny controllers. That's cool, Samus. You take 5. I don't want to play with you anymore anyway. Now it's Pikachu time. Ostensibly, I am an adult. Yeah, I don't necessarily act like one, but yeah, so I've been told. It kind of goes back to what we were saying the other day, yesterday actually, where, like, it blows my mind that I am the responsible adult, or I should say a responsible adult for Tiny Child. Like, what? Who decided this was a good idea? seem to remember there being something up there. Evidently, I am wrong. But yeah, like, I'm one of the responsible adults. What the hell? I'm responsible for learning and instruction. Nope. I like that it looks like the bomb has a gun. That was pretty cool. Reminds me of the Mario Brothers movie. The original and best. I see those air quotes. Yes, responsible. I'm like... That's gonna be progress. So let's go this way and collect, I don't know, some stickers or something. Got a Doug trio. There you go. Not as cool as the glorious Alolan muscular Doug trio. They're my favorites. Alright. I will be honest, I was damn sure I had to go up on that. Apparently I don't. Yes, responsible air quotes, adult air quotes, Andy air quotes. My real name is Callum. We've established this. Every British boy's name is Callum. Little Frankie's real name is Callum. Empirical Woodland's real name is Callum. My dad's name is Callum. Everyone's name is Callum. Oh yeah, you did. That's what the C at the start of CPC game stands for. Callum, PC gamer. And nothing else. Hey, you know I was asked about baby names for girls a while ago, and I wasn't asked about baby names for boys. I'm going to suggest Callum. And the person in question will never speak to me again. No, if I were to have to pick... I'm in the wrong place again. Empirical Woodland, I like how that is the one flaw you found in my story. That you are not British. Everything else was flawless. It's fine. It's absolutely true. No, if I were to have to pick baby name for boy, it would be James. Initially, I suggested Noah as a joke, like Nintendo of America. See, we've been this way, and that's not the thing. Did I have to go up? I did find all the Robs. Hello, Counter Ope. Come on in. Oh, I did have to get on that platform. I remember. I'm just not gonna make it off because go high my damages. Oh yeah, Pikachu can crawl in this one. Check it out. Look at him go. But... Nice! So yeah, initially I suggested Noah as a boy's name, as like Nintendo of America, and my mum went, yes, very biblical, I approve. And I'm like, oh, well, now it's not gonna be that. It was mostly a joke that I suggested it to be that anyway, but like, you know, I like James. Probably gonna be James. You can write that down. Tina was alright. The friend of mine has a Noah as a son. He is a really cool kid. And it's just not for me, thank you very much. Nope, nope, nope. That's fine. Just get launched higher up by missiles. This is fine. I can do it. We're good. We're fine. Right. And now, third time's the charm. Hopefully, we can get through this ridiculous crazy maze. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Check it out. I also like the soundtrack in this area. I'm pretty sure this is all Metroid Prime music. And like they didn't even... Good save. They didn't even like remix it or arrange it. It just is Metroid Prime music. Because that series has great music. I miss Metroid Prime. I should play that. Nope, you're not ruining James. That is my pick for baby name for boy. Because I haven't mentioned Silent Hill 2, Take a Shot, for the stream so far, so this is me doing that. And there's Samus doing all the work and getting to the end of the stage. Just doing it by herself. I have the first Metroid Prime. I don't have the other two. I'm told that I'm not really missing out by not having played Metroid Prime 2 or 3. I've played the important one, you know. Micro party games. All right, down here it says WarioWare MPG, and I'm like, which one is MPG? That's the first one, micro party games, right? Well, do you know what? We can just put it on the list. I'm relatively confident I still have my copy of Prime 1 on the shelf over there. We went through all that hassle just to save Princess Peach. Just to get taken over by Boba Tea. Is this where we first got Bowsette? Because, like, those blobs could take any form they wanted, and they were Bowser. And now they're not. So, like... Oh, it's this theme. Do you know what's a really good piece of music? It's the Ghost House music from Super Mario World. Like, there are some instances where, particularly, like, I think it's Chocolate Fortress, that music just sounds so hopeless and just full of despair. Like, yeah. That should be fine. That's fine. Those sticky bombs are ridiculous. Are we gonna do one of my most hated movie tropes right about now? Just talk. Just talk. No, seriously, just talk. Actually, none of these characters can talk. But, you know, I feel like that would solve most problems in a lot of TV shows and stories. And it's incredibly frustrating to me when characters do that. Just, here is a misunderstanding. Let's just immediately overreact and not talk about it. Oh, but Yoshi's here too. All right. I have no idea what's going on. This is a lot more typical from what you get from Smash Brothers. Nope, nope, nope. Ah! I had that.
Continue.
This reminds me pretty much of Bloodstained, where like I want to skip the cutscene, not part of it, all of it. Please just get me to the bit where I get to fight the boss. There's a bomb on the map somewhere. I heard it start wandering around. I think it just blew up. Should be fine. All right. That's what I get for trying to do a cool mid-air grab. The answer is blown up. But that's alright. We did it. I had to sort of go back and reread the context of this one. Left-handed with pink hair or blonde right-hander. What? My chat is wild sometimes. I'm glad that everybody is friends, though. It's always good to have my friends in my chat. Right, let's hopefully do a little bit better than we did last time, because I don't know, I'm still being Link. That's a Deku Nut. I think it just stuns the characters. Sure does. I do love some comedic timing, let me tell you. Whoa, really? I forgot that the bumpers were in this game. He does have pink hair in Link to the Past, you're quite right. A little embarrassed that I have forgotten, because I've been watching Fart Knock Life for Us stream that game recently. See, I'm more used to like this style of Link, specifically from Majora's Mask. That is the best one!
continue?
Do you know what? I don't think actually... Oh, there you go. I get 1 added to my score to show that I've continued. I knew there was some game that did that. I also feel like I should clarify, I didn't say I'd be streaming this game particularly well. I just am playing it. It's one of my favorite Zelda games because it's like, it's weirdly dark. And you kind of don't save the day. Like, all of Link's actions are ascribed to somebody else because he wears masks to blend in with the crowd. And like, that's real sad and depressing. Also, if you are able, check out some of the American adverts that they did for Majora's Mask. There's a wrestling-themed one. That's pretty cool. But the one I'm thinking of is, like... It's done like an independent radio, and it's found footage, where it's like... Hey, I hope you're out there, kids, saving the world. I hope you win. It's really, really good. Thanks, Kirby. You're a pal. Okay. Sorry, Yoshi. You're just not a very good character. I don't like you very much in this game. You know, I've got to say this, because I'm playing with headphones on, I can hear all of the little sounds that they put into the game that they didn't have to. Like when the magical wand landed on the platform, it made a little wooden clinking sound. It didn't need to do that, but they did. That's cool. Empirical Woodland, can we put on the list of things to show Lil Frankie in his wrestling binge, the Hardy Boys advert for Majora's Mask? Because that's pretty good. that guy's like, I'm not dealing with this elf fella, I'm going. Not entirely sure what just blew me up right then, but that's fine, because now it's Mario time. Thank you very much. I know that there is like a to-watch list, so let's... Yeah, I saw you that time, you stupid bug. Get out of here. Oh, Mario can't crawl in this one. In some games, he just does this, but he sidles left and right. Kind of funny. This is fine, this is fine, this is fine. There we go. That was barely a tense run there, Andy. Don't even worry about it. It's fine. It's one of those weird things, like, I haven't really played much of the Zelda series, but the ones that I have played, like, oh no, 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 no. This is fine, this is fine. I haven't played much of the Zelda games, but the ones that I have played, I like, say, the weirdly dark one. And I mentioned this with Breath of Fire as well. That's the only one that I've played. And it's apparently quite unlike all the others, so I don't know. Maybe I just like weird outliers. Okay, Imperial Woodland. 2D Zelda better than 3D Zelda. What about Zelda 2? Because, as is my understanding, that's the one that very few people like. Although it might be the case that people dislike it because it's different. And it's cool to not like it. Man, there is no vertical lift on that. Oh, hello. Forget you, two swords, man. I'm coming over here. I have also not played the 3DO ones. I've merely seen them, and I agree, they are beans. Like, it's really good for like, oh, Link, my boy, dinner, and all of that. But no, the actual gameplay, no thank you. I thought I was too late to make that rush. I'm fine. I did it. We're good. Hydrate. I should hydrate, because look at these massive flaming pillars. I know that wasn't the way to go. I saw the key. I just figured I'd do this and pause the game while I hydrated. There you go. That's me doing that. It's called a demo, and it's what professional streamers do. I like how I can't even get through that as a joke sentence. Link to the Past is on the Switch. It's part of the NSO collection, right? See, it's one of those games where I'm very curious about trying it out, because everyone's like, oh man, Link to the Past, let me tell you. But I'd be very worried about playing it because I'm going to play it wrong. Like, the Criddle over here has suggested that perhaps I play Breath of the Wild. But also don't do that, because I'd play it wrong. And it would be frustrating to be like, no, you gotta go over there and do the thing. I also like how I'm allowed to play it wrong, and not, don't worry, Andy, you might get it right. Do you guys know me or what? Something just popped up over here. What was it? Oh, just those guys vanishing. Okay. Through the door. You will be silently judging. You'll be giving me the look. I don't want the look. Is that your guy from Star Fox? That looks like your monkey guy from Star Fox. But not that one. I think his name's Andrew. Oh, Rob64. So I'm on the right series, but the wrong character. I know what I'm doing. This is a bizarre scene to me. Why is Ganon in computer server room? How does he know how this weird alien box works? He shouldn't know. Anyway, the path to the ruins. I think I remember who I play in this stage as well. I do not remember who I play in this stage. I thought it was another wild pairing that we find later on in the game. Nah, let's just be Lucas for a while. This guy's cool. Also, something has just occurred to me. If the villains of this game are going around turning people into statues, and also that is a function that I am able to do, do you see the line I'm drawing here? Are we the villains? Like Kirby in the manga. Are we the baddies? Not we, just me. Okay. Hey, Lucas is the one doing this stuff. Thank you most very much. Can I get up there? Yes, I can! I'm gonna head back down because I'm pretty sure this is like the next stage of the adventure. And I've just cut out part of it. And I get a cup of coffee. Alright, it is super cool to be like, hey, the English just go around stealing stuff. But, that is essentially just human history. Like, you think Genghis Khan asked before he took most of the world? I don't believe he did. Whoop. That was not cool, puppet monster. That was room temperature. Alright, get up here. How do I play as Squirtle in this game? I don't know. Pokemon Trainer is another character that I very rarely play as. Are you gonna... Yo, it's this music. This is from Mario Land 1. It's the Eastern Kingdom. And it's great. This is another one of those instances where Nintendo went, hey, look what music we've put in this game. And I went, aw, yeah. This should be fine. Squirtle is water type. I have the type advantage over these stupid flame pit traps. You barely take any damage. Look at this 81%. Forget that. No, 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 no. There's something up there, and I want to get it. Give me that. I'm not trying to... I'm trying to avoid making turtle soup, thank you very much. It's just the game has other ideas. And those ideas are mostly flamethrower related. Yeah, look at this madness. This is great. And now I'm healed. Check it out. Hope for this next part of the stage. With a character that I don't know how to play. I don't know. I feel like more... Yeah, see, you're telling me, oh, the Mongol hordes offered... That's the equivalent of, like, I'm offering you the choice not to pay the protection money and get your store burnt down. I'm not being nice in that instance. I'm still threatening to burn your store down. I don't know. I'm just... Oh! I don't know. It's just time to end the stigma against the British Museum. Going around the world stealing things. I very frequently make a joke that actually the British Museum rescued that stuff from burning buildings, I think you'll find. And there's a remarkable number of people who don't get that joke. Anything down here? Just a pit. That's fine. That's fine. I thought there'd be like a hidden door or a secret question mark block. That's the one. Let's get those and go on with the level. Let's see what else is on this stage. So we're not having an incredibly dark discussion in the chat. Let's move along from that. How about? This is a pretty cool character moment. Check it out. Lucas is like standing up for himself. I'm down for that. Pokemon Trainer is also here. So one of my favorite things in this game is the way that Wario animates, in as much as he doesn't animate a great deal. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That attack right there, that's got the highest vertical launch in anything in this game. But there's a massive cooldown on it. So, there you go. Do you know what? I genuinely thought that we ran it back and we rescued Wario right there. Because they're like, power of friendship, right? No. He can just stay there. This is a pretty cool bit as well. I just like the idea of King DDD just playing with his dolls. And I guess claiming these characters as his own. Not sure what we're doing with that. I'm full of knowledge of video games and cheat codes. Do you want to know the master access code for ToeJam and Earl? It's RF8AA6T2. See my previous question, why does all this little minutiae get stuck in my head when I can't remember languages? Very well. I think we're going to do one, maybe two more stages, and then see where we're at time-wise. It depends how long this stage is. I also like to think that the game knew what order I would be choosing those characters in, because, let's be honest. Oh! Pretty cheap game. Do you know what? We are a crafty bunch in our family. Like, there is a reason that O Wales appears and throws glitter over everyone. Ha! That's fine. You guys can blow yourselves up. We're good. I don't like that this guy is just off the map. Go away. Can I go? I can go. I am dead certain that one of these has got like a door above it. Or I could be thinking of... I also think it's this stage that's got a New Game Plus door in it. This is dumb. This is dumb. This is dumb. I said it was dumb, and it was. Oh, and if it goes up again, I could have just gone and gotten it now. Oh, well. Well. Anybody seen that show, Hole in the Wall? I feel like that's that. Tomatoes still there? No, they're not. I was gonna heal up, but I decided not to. Well, let's just throw all my characters into a pit. I know how my characters work in this game. Alright, Kirby, it's up to you. Please save us. I know, that was embarrassing. And it was on film. And like, girls saw it. Ugh. It's fine. See, I ran it back. We're good. We're up top. We're gonna win it. We're gonna do the entire rest of the stage as Kirby. See me go. See, look at that. Look at these combos. Look at getting incredibly lucky with a superstar. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Wait, how many jumps does Kirby have in this game? Three, 4, 5, 6. Huh. Once again, used to playing subsequent versions of Smash, where he only has 5. I thought that thing was going to come back up again mid-fight. Guess not. I mean, none of these monsters are asking for consent before attacking us. It's kind of their thing. They're the enemies. They attack you. They're the bad guys. I try not to think too much about the politics of, like, Super Mario Brothers. Although I suppose reasonably one could, because there's the princess and a king, and presumably they're fighting for some reason. I want a torchic. I want an extra life. Game, please. No, I don't want an extra life. That's right. I said I'm doing this as Kirby in one go. And it's going to be great. Yeah, see? Doing it as Kirby. Does he have the clown car? Oh, he does. I love that stupid clown car. From Super Mario World, where they had to take away the background because it was just a background object, scaling and rotating. Get your mode 7 on. Yo, I wonder if the electroplankton stage is in this. That was a stupid stage. I love it. What was the music? Absolutely nothing. Just ambient plonking noise made by the stage itself. Lovely. Well, there goes Kirby's Dreamland. A shame, that stage was great. I knew that guy was up to no good. Master Hand's like a recurring villain slash boss that they keep making harder and harder in subsequent versions of the game. And I wish they wouldn't. The one in Smash 4 was ridiculous. Because you had, like, Master Hand and Crazy Hand. And then... whatever the weird Cloud of Darkness was. And then the Fortress. And you had to do all of these things just to actually win the game. As opposed to just beating the final boss one time. I feel like that was the point it became ridiculous. I should not have become large. How can I fit through the gap in the floor? I do like the it actually is canon, where it was in the first game, where the hand controlling all the characters is just somebody playing with their figures. Because the opening to the first Smash game is actually some guy building a Smash stage on his desk with his just stuff. And throwing some stuffed toys on it and they fight. I like that idea. And then they've explored it further in, like I say, this one and the World of Light from Ultimate. There you go. This is fine. See, I thought they would just get around it by being like, it is a video game. You know the video games. Although, having said that, the plot of Street Fighter 3 Third Strike is best summed up as, oh yeah. That's the plot. The tournament has completely broken down. People are just fighting for the sake of it. Oh yeah? Fight about it. Although now as you mention it, I do also remember the TV advert for Smash Brothers, the first one. Which is like, there was a guy in a Mario costume and a Yoshi costume, and they were skipping through a field. And then they just started brawling. And the announcer's like, oh no, something's gone wrong in Nintendo Land. This is what the game is now. And it was a pretty cool game. I like what it has become more than what it was. Smash 1's not super great. Also, like, to an extent, I don't think this is necessarily violent. Like, it's fighting, yes, but in the past I've described it as cartoon violence. It's cartoon violence, where, like, your characters just get bonked on the head with a sword, or, oh no, doing magic, vanish to the Shadow Realm, that sort of thing, right? It's not actually violent. Although on that, I do believe this version of Smash has a slightly higher age rating than the others. Or at least the ones that ones that come before it. Because a character in this game has a gun, as opposed to, like, a blaster. And even though it serves the same function, the fact that it is a gun and not a blaster, the rules are different, and now it's got a higher age rating. But, like, that's what this character is and does. Yeah, Steel Water type, let's go! I'm invincible to most things, I think. Probably not. I believe Steel Water's going to have a massive electrical disadvantage? I don't know. Either way, Ivysaur's on the team now. Which is kind of Pokemon Trainer's thing. He can swap out between 3 Pokemon that he has captured. Not in this game mode, though, because we didn't capture them yet. And the idea is that the characters are varying degrees of strong versus quick. So, like, Ivysaur's the middle character, and Squirtle's very fast but very weak. It's a pretty cool mix-up, I think. Also, he's got the little badge on his forehead. That is stupid, and I like it. That should not have worked. That was a ludicrous recovery. Did you see that? I deserve to get blown up and launched off stage for that. Alright, back to Lucas. Grab some ice cream and get going. I'll be honest with you. I'm very hesitant to let the music just play out in this game, because I don't want Nintendo to get litigious over the VODs, but also, this piece of music's a jam. I love it. Empirical Woodland, you should get some ice cream. Treat yourself. My darling wife, if you're watching this as well, you should also get some ice cream. For both. This was an altruistic statement. What are you talking about? Oh no, it's a puzzle-solving section. Chat! What do we say about solving puzzles? I get to them eventually. Ooh, hello. Secret door. I'm gonna get that health later, because by golly, look at this death trap. That's a technique called hurt dashing, and professional speedrunners do it. I'll have you know. I feel like I missed... Ooh, hi! I feel like I missed a secret back there in the dungeons. It's cool. We've worked out what the secret is on the maps. That's not cool. If I want the extra stuff, I can go back and get it. At the moment, I will just be content to get to the end of story mode. Nice. And there you go. Rope came out to say hello at the end. What a cool guy, that Rope. Oh, I think I know what's in this room. Oh no. I think this is a particularly nasty boss. But I guess we're not going to find out right now. Maybe. The next stage is a stage. Very well put, Andy. Let's do that, and then see where we're at times-wise. Yeah, see, that's the thing that I thought I was going to find at the bottom of the ruins there with Pokemon Trainer. This is fine. Let's go. And once again, I just sit here jamming out to the music. I'm amazed that guy let me charge up my attack for so long. See, there you go. Eventually, I will learn to use Marth's hard counter against rhythm-based attacks. It's like the perfect thing. Don't hold on to the edge. That worked out quite nicely, actually. Look at that. Oh, food. Pizza and grapes. That is a good meal. I see nothing that will go wrong with just eating pizza and grapes. Oh, this bit is... That's the main theme of Fire Emblem. But in, like, a minor key. It's pretty cool. The things you notice when you come back to playing games having learned about the lore, it's pretty cool. Yes, if you have a glass of wine with your pizza, that just means it's classy. I don't think I've ever had wine with pizza. I remember the last time I had wine. I'm not really that much of a drinker, and when I do, it's cider. Once again, I wish to recommend the Blood Orange cider that's initially suggested to me by Empirical Woodlands right there. It's absolutely fantastic. This is fine. Absolutely fine. There you go. I did it. I made it. Minimal casualties. Could I get a lift on one of those magic carpet things? Yes, I can. Thank you. This guy, I really like the little glowing eyes in the middle of the tank pod there. That's pretty cool. Ah. I thought I had that. Evidently, I did not. Now I do. Let me tell you what I had this one time when I was in, I want to say Philadelphia? Pennsylvania? I forget where I was. Somewhere in America. Visiting friends. And we went to this one place. And I was like, hey, can I try this coconut milkshake with my meal? And the guy was like, yes. Would you like to make it an alcoholic one? Yes, I would. And they just loaded it with Malibu or something. And like, yes. It was delicious. That was just a really basic platform. I could very easily have just done that. But no. Brushing up your German is fine. We've talked a lot about, like, learning and picking up languages on today's stream. Always does some good to refresh. Did I nearly throw myself down that pit? Maybe. I wasn't expecting it to turn into an auto-scroller. But here we are. Nope, 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 no, no, no! That was a vicious cycle right there. It was, doing a recovery off one platform onto another, only to have to do recovery again. Get down, get down, get down! Oh, look at that sick dodge! I'm really proud of that! I'm also really happy that I was able to shoot that guy with a blast barrel. That's what you get. I'm gonna go left. This feels fairly typical for blast barrel mazes in Donkey Kong. I don't know where I'm going, but work it out, dummy. And then you get blasted off into space. I made a cake for work once. This is a previous job, not my current one. Not that that really matters. Anyway, I made this cake, and it is tiffin, essentially, for anyone who knows what that is. It is a very heavy cake. You only really have the one. My boss said, gosh, this is a heavy cake, isn't it? Because I've had 5 pieces. I'm like, well, yes, boss, that will do it. Ah. That's what I get for trying to cheat my way through this platforming puzzle. A free pass anyway. Thank you for the token effort with the healing there, game. I really appreciate it. Although I'll tell you this, I don't know if it is tiffin. I call it Polish cake. That's what my family calls it, Polish cake. So, hey, I don't know why. People always seem really confused when I call it that. I don't know if that's a thing that's, like, exclusive to my family. Like, yeah, get counted. I've mentioned, I haven't mentioned it on stream, actually. Goosegrass is a thing you probably know. It's also called stickers. And it's like a weed that sticks to you. In my family, we call it Robin Run Up the Hedge, which is something that I invented when I was 4, which is why no one else calls it that, and why I can't find any other examples of it being called that anywhere. It's me as a child figured it looks like Robin's feet that were running up a hedge. Robin Run Up the Hedge. That's just what my family has always called it. So hey, maybe we just have weird names for things, you know? Turn, turn, turn! Ah! Oh, you know of the two things and that they are different. I may have to hit you up and find out about that after the fact. Which is probably going to be the next time we're able to save, because we're coming up on time. That's why I remember fighting the boss down that pit. Because it is. Oh, and I got a sheep! Today was a good day. Do I want to risk it? Yes. This is just a boss fight, I'm fairly certain, so let's see how I do when I don't have amazing counter mechanics. Although, having said that, I do have Charizard, who has a bunch of super armor attacks. So, yo, what's up? Round 2, let's go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to flow. So this shows up in Smash Ultimate as well, this specific fight. And I forget what the setup is, but like certain characters get it at the end of their adventure mode. This is going a lot better with a character that I never play. What is happening? I don't know. But there we go. I'm relatively certain that's the end of this boss. I hope that's the end of this boss. I forgot that it had a bomb and rocket powers. Of course it's a mech. Like a mech transformer. Japan loves them. Well, bye, Wario. You were certainly part of this story, and now you've left. And look at that. Now we're at 3 hours. Now I'm going to save and go do something else. By which I mean find somebody to raid into. Let's go to my ending screen and see who is playing Smash right about now. Got some people playing Ultimate. This one is labeled as being interactive. That sounds pretty interesting. Okay, cool. Well, let's go into this character over here called Wicker Sham Leader and say hello to them playing Smash. Come back on Monday for horror games, for We Play Horror Games on Monday. We're going to start something new. I'm looking forward to it a lot. And hopefully you guys will like it too. And yes, there is your raid message. Dude, just drop my name in my title. It seems as good as any. So yes, come along Monday for that. And then more Breath of Fire midweek. And Smash on the Friday. I hope you've had a great time with today's stream. Please join me for the next one, and until next time, Goodbye.